All right, guys. So we clearly going to talk about the how to get that jump shot. We need to get that. Ooh, we need to get that wet. We need to get that wet. All right. Woo! Hey guys, as you can see, I'm back home, back in Brooklyn. Not in Philadelphia right now, but I gotta visit the family, gotta visit the girl, gotta visit the wife. We gotta visit everybody. We gotta keep everybody happy. Okay. So today we're gonna talk about improving your jump shot. No, I'm not gonna be in the gym showing you how to do anything. I'm gonna talk to you guys because that's what I do. I talk and you guys listen, and you can apply what I do or how the tips I'm giving outside of this video. Okay. So go get your notepad. I'm gonna wait. You got it? Oh, you walking away. All right, I'm moving right here. All right. Ready? All right, let's get right to it. All right, so if you're watching this video, you're wondering the tips that I used to improve my jump shot. I like to think that my jump shot is bread, I'm going to add a little clip of my shooting form in slow motion. But I'm gonna give you the obvious tips that everybody talks about, but I'm gonna dumbify it. I'm gonna water it down for y'all so everybody can understand it. Okay? All right, I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, number one, the most important tip. Like it's just super easy. And after I tell you this tip, you're gonna be real upset. Okay? The most important tip is repetition. You gotta get in the gym and keep shooting. That everybody talks about muscle memory and everything, but muscle memory is basically how your body automatically does something. You get it? All right. So what it basically means is if I do something over and over again, 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 it's gonna get to a point where the next time I do it, I've done it so many times that I'm gonna do it the exact same way. Your body's gonna automatically go to whatever form or whatever way you've done it before because you've done it that many times. Okay? So now that we know what muscle memory is, we're going to talk about the repetition. You know what repetition is, but if you don't know, you're a little young, it's a big word to you. Repetition is basically the amount of times you do something. So you got to get in the gym, you got to put up those shots. I don't care if it's 50 shots, I don't care if it's 100 shots, 20 shots, but you do have to get in the gym and work on the shots. Now, you may be working on the shots, but you have to be working on them the correct way. Now, if your shooting form is broke and it's just terrible, then you're working on it broke and terrible, it's not going to get you any results now, is it? No, it's not. We're on the same page. What you basically need to do is find out how to get the form correctly, and I'll make a video for that if you guys like. And then you go in the gym and practice that so that when you get the muscle memory in, you're doing it the correct way each and every time. Okay? Now, if you guys don't know by now, I'm definitely not a professional basketball player, and I'm not the best basketball player, but I will say I'm a pretty good shooter. Okay? Now, everybody knows there's two kind of jump shots. There's the two motion jump shot, then there's the one motion jump shot. The one motion jump shot basically looks like this. It'll look like one motion, okay? Now the two motion jump shot are these guys. Now, the problem with a one motion now the problem people have with a two motion jump shot is the fact that when you have a two motion jump shot, if you're jumping up and releasing on the way down, you're losing power on that ball. Because the highest amount of power is at the peak of your jump. So if you're on the way down, you're losing power, and then with the two motion jump shot, you're gonna hit the front of the rim, or you're gonna get that air ball. Now, here's another thing with the two motion jump shot. Even if you realize, okay, if I do a two motion jump shot, I'm gonna hit the front of the rim, I'm gonna air ball, I'm gonna lose power on the jump shot, it's not gonna go as far because it's two motions. You may overcompensate with that by shooting harder. Two jump shot. You're throwing it harder, right? If you're throwing the ball harder, you're gonna get a little tired. You gotta work a little harder on that jump shot. Okay? Now, you working harder on that jump shot is not gonna help you. In a 48-minute game, in a 40-minute game, or in a 40-minute game, whatever game you're playing, after some time you will get tired of shooting that way. Because you're putting all this power, your jump shot is basically cutting for your arm with the two motion jump shot. If you're trying to make up for the difference in the space not being traveled because you're releasing all the way down. Now there's the one motion jump shot, the one that everybody loves, the one that looks so smooth, the one that's just politically correct or basketball correct. All right. So the one motion jump shot is basically if you catch the ball and you're starting here and you're coming up and releasing it all in one motion, you're releasing it at the peak of your jump. Now, what that means is less power required. That's one. Number two, another good thing about having a one motion jump shot is you're not wasting as much energy. And when you're releasing the ball, it's coming off a lot smoother and it's less likely to be blocked. You don't want to be shooting the ball and get blocked. Now, another benefit of having a one motion jump shot is you'll probably be able to shoot from further distances without you putting out as much power as with a two motion jump shot. Because like we said before, two motion jump shot, if it's short because you're releasing all the way down, which is where you don't have the most amount of power, you're going to compensate for that by putting a lot more power in the release of your ball. So using a lot more arms. The one motion jump shot, even if you are a little further, you definitely aren't spending as much energy as a two motion jump shot. Now, it's basically like instead of having the Gatorade symbol under you, you're gonna be chilling a little bit. It's gonna come later on. You don't want that Gatorade symbol too early in the game, right? Now, one thing people really underestimate is your guide hand. The guide hand is basically the hand involved in your shooting form that isn't releasing the ball. So if I'm catching the ball, I'm catching it. This is my shooting hand. This is my guide hand. So when you catch the ball, you should be catching it like this. So this hand should be straight out, your palm, and this is your guide hand. You catch the ball, boom. When you release the ball, this hand shouldn't be turning out. It should be exactly where it is. This is basically your path. It's guiding the balls. It's guide hand. So you're guiding the ball in the direction you want to go. This is just pushing the ball out and getting that spin on it. Oh, this is just releasing the ball and getting the spin out. This is guiding the ball. This is telling the ball, yo, I need to go here. So if I catch the ball and I'm like this, it's not going in the direction I want it to go. But if I'm like this guide hand, it's not going to waver off this way. It's going to go in the direction I want it to go, right? You want to have control over the ball when you shoot it. So now I need to remind you guys the importance of flicking your wrist. Now, if you're shooting the ball, right? If you're shooting the ball, you can't just shoot it up like this. I hate seeing the ball not spin in the air. Now, I know what you're going to say. For some people, oh, I know a lot of guys that shoot like that and it's water, it's butter, the shot goes in and everything. Yeah, but if you're watching this, you probably want to improve it in a way. You want to get your mechanics correct to improve your chances of the ball going in the basket. Yes, some people's shooting forms are unorthodox and the ball still goes in. But if you watch it, you want it to look a little better. You want it to look a little nicer. You want to have the Stephen Curry to Klay Thompson. You want to have those forms where it just looks really nice and your chance of the ball going in is a lot better. And there are a lot of things that goes in to your jump shot there are a lot of things that goes into your jump shot that isn't just the ball going in the basket. It's how much energy you're spending on your jump shot. It's how the range you're able to shoot because of your jump shot form. There's a lot of things that go into it. But if you want me to talk about that, 5 likes in this video and I'm gonna get it for you. And I always said 5 likes and then I'll get my haircut. Until then, I'm just chilling, dog. I don't go out here looking crazy. It don't matter to me. But yes, now the flick of the wrist. Like I said before, we don't want to be releasing the ball like this, where the ball getting no spin, it's just releasing off your hand. It just looks ugly. It's in the air, not spinning. It's just like this. Now, the importance of the flick of the wrist. Oh, the importance of the flick of the wrist. You flicking the ball, getting that flick of the wrist, you flicking the ball backwards. So, for example, when you get a decent flick of the wrist and the ball is spinning and everything, your chances of you overshooting the ball decreases. And that switch sound, that sound, it just sounds a lot better when the ball, you get that sound when the ball's spinning. You want that sound. Everyone's gonna be like, damn, his shot water, right? All right. So when you're shooting the ball and it has that spin on it, remember you're pushing against a certain force. So if you're shooting the ball and it has a spin, it's slowing down, and the chances of it going in goes in a lot better. Now, if you're flicking the wrist beautifully, you're getting that good flick. You're not just releasing it like this. You're getting that flick in the wrist. If you're releasing it like this, your chances of you overshooting the ball are a lot higher. We're not gonna talk about shooters, touch, and all that other stuff. You releasing the ball like this, the ball's going is an increased chance of you overshooting the ball. Okay. Now, if you release it with a flick of the wrist, the ball's gonna travel a little slower in the air, and the chance of it going directly in the basket is gonna be a lot better. And most importantly, that switch sound. And my last tip for you guys is definitely releasing the ball high. So remember we said we're going to release the ball at the peak of your jump, right? This is my peak. I'm releasing the ball, right? If you're releasing the ball at the peak of your jump, you also want to release at the peak of your hand. You want to have it up here when you release the ball, Okay, you don't want to have it right here. You don't want to have it right here. You want to have it at the peak. Why? If somebody's closing out on you and they're athletic, they're getting that ball out of here. You can't release right here at the peak of your jump and think, oh, I'm getting it over him. He's gonna come, get that out of here. Release at the peak of your peak of your shot. The chances of you getting knocked, the chances of the ball not being blocked, and the chances of that swoosh down, the chances of the ball going directly in the basket, and the chances of you making the shot improves. Now, this bit is basically you improving your jump shot, thus improving your chances of the ball going into the basket. So you releasing the ball at your peak, like I just said, the ball is going to travel a lot higher. It's less likely that they'll block it. Okay, that's important. You don't want to be blocking your jump shots. It's less likely that they'll block it, and it's more likely that the ball will travel into the basket. And if you got that good spin on it, it's going to look beautiful relieving your hand. Everyone's going to be like, dang, that ball can shoot. Even if you can't shoot, if you're shooting from the good, and the ball is like that in the air, everyone's going to be like, yo, he's a shooter, man. Close out on him. They're gonna respect it. They're gonna respect it, man. They have to. You can just start bluffing and be like, all right. You be like, yo, I make those all the time, dog. Yeah, I make those all the time. But yeah, guys, these are the tips I have for you thus far. I'm gonna stop right here. And if you guys did enjoy this video, like I said, give it 5 likes. And with 5 likes, I get my haircut. You want to see me get a haircut, right? You don't want to see me looking crazy for the rest of the year. But you know, I'm gonna do it because I'm committed to this YouTube stuff, man. I'm not getting that haircut until I get 5 likes on the video, and I don't want one of the likes to be me. I don't want one of the likes to be me. Okay, but yeah, 5 likes. I'm making part 2 of this video where I'll be in the gym actually showing you some of these things, and you guys may not be like, you can't me shoot, dog. Like I said, you saw the clip of my shooting form. It looked clean. It looked nice. You want to learn from me a little bit, all right? Now, I know I talk about basketball, but every now and then I might throw in a 2K video, a reaction to basketball. The basketball is a culture, okay? It might include basketball shoes and all those good things, okay? So, you know, if you're new to the channel, now that you know this now, if you made it to the end of the video, if you made it to the end, pound it. Pound it. Wow. All right, man. I love you. All right. It don't matter, man. You male or female, I still love you. You feel me? Anyways, guys, again, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you rock with me so far, if you like this kind of video, if you enjoy these kind of videos. Because, you know, I got more content like this. I switch it up all the time. All basketball related. But you know what you're going to get? You're going to get my personality. You're going to get to talk to me the whole time. Okay? Okay. And don't forget, guys, woo! That's the sound of a coyote.